Dakshi presents a documentary on the Hoysala temples.
Recently, the Union Minister of Culture has nominated Sacred Ensembles of the Hoysala Temple for consideration as a World Heritage Site for the year 2022-2023. The sacred ensembles of Hosyalas, built in the 12th-13th centuries and represented by the three components of Belur, Halebid and Somanathapur in Karnataka. All these three Hoysala temples are protected monuments of the Archaeological Survey of India ASI. The sacred ensembles of the Hoysala have been on UNESCO's tentative list since 15th April 2014 and stand testimony to the rich historical and cultural heritage of India. Earlier, the UNESCO's World Heritage Center (WHC) has agreed to publish Hindi description of India's UNESCO World Heritage Sites on the WHC website. Today, we'll be talking about these temples. Before learning about the Hoysala temple, let us first take a look at what UNESCO and its World Heritage Site lists. What is UNESCO? UNESCO is the United Nations educational, scientific, and cultural organization. It contributes to peace and security by promoting international cooperation in education, science, culture, communication, and information. UNESCO promotes knowledge sharing and the free flow of ideas to accelerate mutual understanding and a more perfect knowledge of each other's lives. UNESCO's programs contribute to the achievement of the Sustainable Development Goals defined in the 2030 Agenda adopted by the UN General Assembly in 2015. UNESCO's founding vision was born in response to a world war marked by racist and anti-Semitic violence. 70 years later and many liberation struggles later, UNESCO's mandate is more relevant than ever. Cultural diversity is under attack, and a new form of intolerance, rejection of scientific facts, and threats to freedom of expression challenge peace and human rights. In response, UNESCO's duty remains to reaffirm the humanist mission of education, science, and culture. World Heritage Site. A World Heritage Site is a landmark or area with legal protection by an international convention administered by United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization (UNESCO). World Heritage Sites are designated by UNESCO for having cultural, historical, scientific or other forms of significance. The sites are judged to contain cultural and natural heritage around the world considered to be outstanding value to humanity. To be selected, a World Heritage Site must be somehow unique landmark which is geographically and historically identifiable and has special cultural or physical significance. For example, World Heritage Sites might be ancient ruins or historical structures, buildings, cities, deserts, forests, islands, lakes, monuments, mountains, or wilderness areas. The sites are intended for practical conservation for posterity, which otherwise would be subject to risk from human or animal trespassing, unmonitored, uncontrolled, or unrestricted access, or threat from local administrative negligence. Sites are demarcated by UNESCO as protected zones. The World Heritage Sites list is maintained by the International World Heritage Program, administered by UNESCO World Heritage Committee, composed of 21 state parties that are elected by the General Assembly. As of September 2023, a total of 1,199 World Heritage Sites, 933 cultural, 227 natural and 39 mixed properties exist across 168 countries. India has 42 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Some of them include Taj Mahal, Ellora Caves, Khajuraho Group of Monuments, Buddhist monuments at Sanchi, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Terminus, Great Living Chola Temples, and many more. Some of the recently added sites are in September 2023, 12th century Hoysala temples of Karnataka were included in the list by UNESCO. In September 2023, Santiniketan, West Bengal was declared a World Heritage Site by UNESCO. 27th July 2021, Dholavira, Harappan city in the run of Kutch, became India's 40th UNESCO World Heritage Site. 25th July 2021, UNESCO has inscribed the Rudeshwara Temple, Ramappa Temple at Palampet, Warangal, Telangana on the list of World Heritage Sites. Why were Hoysala temples included in the list and its importance? The Hoysala temples were some of the most exquisite example of Hindu temple architecture in the world, a testament to the wealth and power of Hoysala dynasty, a testament to India's rich cultural heritage and the exceptional craftsmanship of its ancestors. They are known for their intricate carving, which depict a wide range of subjects, including religious scenes, animals, and everyday life. The Hoysala temple have substantial historical significance. They were built during the Hoysala dynasty, which ruled over much of the southern India from 11th to the 14th centuries. The temple provides a glimpse into the culture and society of the Hoysala period. The Hoysala temple are also important for their religious significance. They are sacred to Hindus all over the world and they continue to be used for worship today.
Let's also learn a few things about the history of Hoysala dynasty. The Hoysala dynasty was a prominent medieval South Indian dynasty that ruled from about 1006 to 1346 CE. The dynasty ruled most of what is now Karnataka, India. The Hoysala's powerful neighbors were the Chola dynasty and the Chalukya. The Hoysalas were founded by King Nipakama II. The first kings came from the hills northwest of Dorasamudra. The capital of Hoysalas were initially located at Belur, but was later moved to Halabidu. The Hoysala Empire lasted from about 1026 CE to approximately 1343 CE. The Hoysala Empire's decline and fall was due to: first, Sultan Alauddin Khilji sent his general Malik Kafur to conquest these kingdoms. Second, Hoysala Empire King Balal III resisted the Muslim invasion for nearly 20 years. Third, King Balal III was killed in 1343 CE by Delhi Sultanate forces at the Battle of Madurai. Now, let's focus on the temples made by Hoysala kings. First, Chennakeshwar Temple in Belur. It was built by Hoysala king Vishnuvardhana to commemorate his victory over the Cholas in 1116 AD. Beluru, also known earlier as Velapuri, Velur, Belapur in olden times, is situated on the banks of Yagachi river and was one of the capitals of Hoysala temple. It is a star-shaped temple dedicated to Lord Vishnu and is the main temple in the temple complex at Belur. The richly sculpted exterior of the temple narrates scene from life of Vishnu and his reincarnations and the epics, Ramayana and Mahabharata. However, some of the representations of Shiva are also included. Second, Hoysaleshwara Temple, Halabidu. The Hoysaleshwara Temple at Halabidu is most exemplary architectural ensemble of Hosyalas extant today. Built in 1121 CE during the reign of Hoysala king Vishnuvardhana Hoysaleshwar, this twin shrine temple is perhaps the largest Shiva temple built by Hosyalas. The temple, dedicated to Shiva, was sponsored and built by wealthy citizens and merchants of Dorasamudra. The sculptures depict various aspects of Shiva as well as scenes from Ramayana, the Mahabharata and the Bhagavad Puran. The temple is most well known for more than 240 wall sculptures that run along the outer wall. Halabidu has a walled complex containing 3 Jaina Basadi temples of Hoysala period as well as stepped well. Third, Keshava Temple, Somanathapura. The Keshava Temple at Somanathapura is another magnificent Hoysala monument, perhaps the last. This beautiful Trikuta temple is dedicated to Lord Krishna in 3 forms: Janardana, Keshava and Vedugopal. Unfortunately, the main Keshava idol is missing and Janardana and Vedugopal idols are damaged. What are some of the characteristics of Hoysala architecture? Hoysala architecture is building style developed under the rule of Hoysala Empire between the 11th and 14th centuries, mostly concentrated in southern Karnataka. It has three key elements: Mantapa, Vimana, and sculpture. Hoysala temples are sometimes called hybrid or Vesara, as their unique style seems neither completely Dravida nor Nagara, but somewhere in between. The Hoysala temples have a basic Dravidian morphology but show strong influences of the Bhumija mode widely used in central India, the Nagara traditions of northern and western India, and Karnataka Dravida modes favored by Kalyani Chalukyas. Therefore, Hoysala architects made considered and informed eclectic selections of features from other temple typologies which they further modified and they complemented their own particular innovations. The result was birth of a completely novel Hoysala temple form. The Hoysala temples, instead of consisting of a simple inner chamber with its pillared hall, contain multiple shrines grouped around a central pillared hall and laid out in shape of an intricately designed star. Stellate plan. Since they are made out of soapstone, which is a relatively soft stone, the artists were able to carve their sculptures intricately. This can be seen particularly in the jewelry of the gods that adorn the temple's wall. Impact on India with addition of sites in UNESCO. The addition of sites in UNESCO will have a positive impact on India in numerous ways, including: first, increased tourism. UNESCO World Heritage Sites are popular tourist destinations, and their addition to the list can lead to a significant increase in tourism revenue for India. This can benefit local communities, create jobs, and boost the economy. Second, greater awareness of India's cultural heritage. UNESCO World Heritage Sites are recognized for their global significance, and their inclusion on the list helps to raise awareness of India's rich cultural heritage. This can lead to a greater appreciation of India's history and culture, both domestically and internationally. Improved preservation of cultural and natural heritage. UNESCO World Heritage Sites receive technical and financial assistance from UNESCO to help preserve and protect them. This can help to ensure that India's natural and cultural heritage is preserved for future generations. Fourth, national pride and prestige. The addition of sites to the UNESCO World Heritage List is a prestigious honor, and it can be a source of national pride for India. This can help to foster a sense of unity and identity among Indians. In addition to these general benefits, the addition of specific sites to the UNESCO World Heritage List can also have a number of unique and positive impacts. For example, the addition of Kaziranga National Park to the list in 1985 helped to raise awareness of the importance of conservation and led to an increase in funding for the park. This has helped to protect the park's unique ecosystem and its endangered wildlife species, such as one-horned rhinoceros. Overall, the addition of sites to the UNESCO World Heritage List has a positive impact on India in a number of ways, including increased tourism, greater awareness of India's cultural heritage, improved preservation of the culture and natural heritage, and national pride and prestige.